Yeah, because they have to do that. Our people don't.
Another big artist that you guys had on Murder Inc. was Ashanti. What happened with that situation to
Sure.
your best recollection, Ashanti and Murder Inc. situation?
Everything was great. We sold a ton of fucking records, and Ashanti, that's baby girl, that's Bon Bon. Shout out Bon Bon. You know what I'm saying? Again, what people misunderstand or talk about all the time, which I'm pretty sure you're alluding to, is Irv and her had a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to interview your ex girlfriend.
No, you would.
How about that for a response?
Hell nah.
It's all how you handle. If Irv handled things the way I'm talking, it would be so simple. Like,
Right.
oh, you want to talk about Ashanti? Let me go interview your ex-boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend, and let's see what they say about you.
Word.
Because even that, she won't say nothing bad, is what I'm trying to point out. It was a relationship that got volatile. And don't ever discount the fact we went through a federal trial. Universal, our partner, cooperating against us, not supporting our projects or our artists on the label. So if we put out an album, she's not getting promoted properly or anything because they're not supporting. Just let's not discount none of that shit, and let's deal with facts, please. Like, so when people ask me about Shani, she just called me the other day, like, we good money. Irv and her had a relationship. Irv and her have a love-hate relationship after they've been through. She could never hate Irv in the sense of he made her. He created that woman. She was not the artist she was until Irv put his hands on her and gave him his production and producing acumen. Irv is a beast, one of one. And I know it's my brother and people could discount it, but I could put up numbers and prove it. Again, I talk facts. I don't say it just because he's my brother. I say it because it's real. And I could argue it to anyone. What he's done, the amount of money generated for the artists he brought to the business, he's bar none. It's only Dr. Dre that got a fucking hand in, you know what I'm saying? That could talk what he's done from the impression of all the artists he's brought to the table. It's very and then with Ashanti, again, there's always love and wishing her the best. Now, Irv, no matter what he says, there's a part of him that's his baby. It's his creation. You want to tell me, just using your own common sense, that you're telling me he would hate on that? Never. He wants to see that baby thrive and grow, and then he could always stand on it like, I built that, I made that. And he did. Everything she went through, he taught her everything. She was a baby. You know what I'm saying? She was a baby in the game. He taught her everything. And then the relationship outside of the music relationship went into a whole nother aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a very young girl with an older dude too. Don't ever discount that, right? So she's inexperienced or not knowing things and Irv was out doing his 1-2 still. Mm-hmm. So what do you expect? Shit is bad.
Ain't gonna be mad.
But it's simple to understand. It's not more or less. And I promise you, there is nothing but love and admiration when it gets down to it. No, neither one is like, don't do good or hate that. No, they just don't want to interact with each other. They had a volatile relationship.
Absolutely.
I was there.
Say that one more time.
I always make jokes with Ashanti saying she owes me money for therapy because I was her therapist and hers. They would call me. They'd be at separate hotels. They'll come over here and talk, and I'm in the middle of it.
She fine wine now though. Salute to Ashanti. Salute to Irv too, man. One thing about you brothers, it's always we've been reaching out to you two since we started this podcast, you and your brother Irv, and we're real honored to have you on right now to talk to you. Yeah. Talk about your upbringing and how you guys are so focused and driven and just have that kind of aura about y'all that y'all won't allow anything to let y'all lose.
Nothing else. We're first and foremost, we're family orientated. My dad just passed from cancer or pneumonia because of the medicine they gave him for pneumonia. Damn. And 80, what he did, and it's 8 of us. It's not just me and Irv. It's 8 of us. But what he did and what he raised was men. and there's an honor in the code of how we move and how we look at people again and what we want. I want the best for everybody. That's no lie. If you're trying to harm me, I would never want the best for you, right? I'm going to protect mine, and I do it for my family. So it's bigger than me. It's bigger than her. So when you say you see that drive, it's really because I want to honor my mom and dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to honor my kids and give them my ceiling is their floor.